Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we're working on a fabric no-sew journal cover that we made, and this one is actually still damp. I'm just doing the next step here. I got a couple ideas on fun things that you can do to decorate a fabric journal cover. Number one, you can leave it plain. It looks very beautiful plain. Number two, you could add something really cool like an old photograph. That would look just so cool, even on an angle, something like that. You could even do it like a little photo collage with maybe words and things like that. Because often what to put on the cover is a big place where people, is a prime place where people struggle in a junk journal. Sometimes they will make their cover ahead of time, or they will decorate the final parts of the cover at the very end once the journal takes on its own personality. You can do it anyway. So you can use a Digikit, which is a printable download. A lot of us sell these on Etsy. And but I'm going to show you a different technique today on this. I haven't done yet. We're going to do it together. I'm being very bold and just doing it. So this is going to be that type of cover. But in the meantime, I will just mention briefly, there's a March Madness special going on in my Etsy shop. All Digikits are 50% off. They're the printable downloads, not the print and mail option. Here's the website to purchase those if you're interested, and here's the link to all my links, basically my newsletter, my shops and stuff like that. Okay, back to the excitement. I think I'm going to paint a cover. Yes, so I'm going to paint since it's spring. I'm going to paint some flowers on this journal cover. Let me see if I just need a old piece of paper. Here's something that's not important. Okay, I'm just using junk mail as a palette. And let me just shrink this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm just using some El Cheapo acrylic paints because I think they will work well on this. I have actually no idea because I've never done this before. We're going in together and doing this. And here we go. These are probably really old, but I thought the yellow would go along here. I was going to do yellow, blue, and purple flowers because that's sort of, we're coming closer to Easter. Those are Easter-like colors, but they're always good colors for springtime florals. And I'm just going to make some extremely simple flowers anybody can make, and we'll go from there. Just see how it all comes out. Oh, this comes out right. All right, a blop there. And that's what I think I've gotten into before, possibly. Possibly. I think maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we'll just see what we get. A little blue. Did we get into the purple? Not yet. Boy, we need to get into our acrylic paints because apparently this girl bought them but didn't use them. We got to use the stuff we bought. And let's just get in there and play with it. And I think the worst thing that can happen is I just have to paint over the whole thing again if I don't like my flowers. But we're just going in with positive. These flowers are going to work if I get the lid off. That's okay. Maybe it doesn't want me to use purple. I don't know. Maybe it wants me to use pink instead, probably. And a little bit of green, which I have been into. So there we go. Okay. Well, you're going to need a paintbrush, silly goose. Just grab any paintbrush, I would say. Oh my god, I'm going to grab 2 different ones. Okay. What 2 different ones? 3 different ones. Don't know even what I'm grabbing here. We have paint coalescing. Okay, that might be cool for mixing flowers. Okay. We could try a couple different techniques. We could try pounce. Let's try some of that. Okay, this is like a flat stenciling kind of brush. And these are the flowers. I mean, that's how simple this is. These are the petals. Okay. Strange object appeared. We have blown it away into the abyss. All right. Oops. Now we're knocking down our paints as expected. I don't know where this is all going yet, but we're just going to roll with it. Okay, got that. Now maybe I'm going to do a different kind of flower. It doesn't have to be the same kind of flower. It could be different flowers. All right. Sorry. And the paintbrush almost makes the petals for you, which is kind of fun. All right. Oh, just that happens. But it landed in a very opportune spot because we're going to work that into the design. That's what we do. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do here? Okay, we have this, we have that. We probably should put those in water. We will. So purple. Oh, that's pretty intense. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's maybe do a big purple flower. Don't know what this one's. Maybe it's going to be a multi. See how the brush actually makes the petal shape for you? So you really don't have to be an artist at all. A beginner can totally do this. You're just using the petal to create the flower shapes. The petal shapes. Did I just say you're just using the petal? You're using the brush to make the petal shapes. I get so excited about the process, I don't know what I'm talking about. But you can kind of see the idea here. Okay, now we can cross the colors by putting it, like I'm going back in my yellow daub. Maybe I'm going to put yellow daub here as the center of this flower. Okay. Maybe I can do the same in the yellow or in the blue, but maybe I want to do it differently. Just little touches. Just using the brush again as the device. And then I'm going to come in with the blue. And maybe I'll do some X's this time, sort of X-like things. Okay, nothing has to be perfect. This is very abstract, random, dare I say whimsical. Yes, I did say it. Okay, just kind of working that into the design. Now I seem to have run out of paintbrushes, so I don't have anything for green. But I do like the pointiness of this one, so let me rinse that off. The purple off. Okay. Just dry it off, and now I'm going to go into the green. Lost my point. Reforming my point. If you want to know, this is a round brush, number 12. Yep. Green. Okay. Now you can have them all come straight down. You can have them swooping. All right. Just drawing a very thin, almost like it's barely there line. It can stop and start. It doesn't have to be exact. That's the freedom of, I don't know, not really being a professional artist, but just going with the flow of what feels good. It's almost looks a little bit like I want to say it looks like a purple daffodil, but it really doesn't. There's some little sepals, I think these are. I've got my flower terms right, I might not. I had more paint on that than I thought I did. Okay. More sepals. And I think there's something special about a hand-painted flower junk journal cover. It's very personal. Okay. Now to keep my little point pointy. Sepalage. There we go. Paint. Paint. Now you're saying, oh, Pam, I can't paint. I know, I hear you. I think you can, but you got to give yourself a chance. Maybe you want to practice on a little paper first of all, and that's okay. Give you a better view here. Okay. And More sepals. Yep, you're growing this way, apparently. Flowers can grow in different directions, but sometimes they get blown by the wind. There. Okay, so we have a little bit of that. So my design, I would say, takes up, there's a split here, and this bottom part is decorated, and the top part is a little bit more open, which is fine for design balance. I'm going to rinse this green off of here, and I'm going to come back with a little bit of, I feel like I want to do a little bit of yellow pollen in the air, just on a little tiny point basis, because maybe there's a little bit of random pollen, a little yellow dot in the center. You can build on your paints. Dot, dot. Get a little more dimension. Yeah. A little more. Something to the picture, giving it a little free flow wind look. Trying to be random about it. I'm talking softly so I don't scare my little pollen away. But and you could paint anything you want. I mean, flowers are just a simple thing to paint, but I think that they're so perfect for springtime. And my pollen just got bigger. Gotta be careful of talking and painting at the same time. It's kind of fun just to put a little background flower noise going on here. Yeah. And you could add other things like butterflies and dragonflies and things like that. If you wanted to do that. I think I'm just going to keep it really simple so you can get an idea. We were in like what? Just watching this for a few minutes already, and it's kind of neat how a journal cover can come together. Now you can keep going and playing with your paints. If you want to just try some other techniques, I'd be happy to show them to you. Like maybe you want to take your, I'm just going to fold this up. And this cover, like I said, is still wet. I'm trying not to smudge it. Trying not to smudge it, man. But I'm going to maybe emphasize this edge here of the spine. Can you see that? Am I even on the camera? Okay. We're going to try this way. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. There, and maybe just the top of it. So we're emphasizing the spine a little bit. Yeah, okay, let's look at that. So we have this now. We could leave it like this, or we could keep going. And I don't know, maybe I want to make it more yellow. I feel like I want to come in here and maybe I'll just put some dots down it. See? I could even put flowers on the spine. I could do that. We're going to do a design on the spine with the paint. Let's try that. This brush might be a little fat. Let me try this brush. It's a little finer, a little thinner. Oh gosh, you're going to ask me what kind it is, and I'm going to have to pretend like I know. Let's see, because I really just have like a pile of brushes, and I grab what looks good. But let's see, this is a Grumbacher 4. I want to say a filbert. Is that a filbert? Anyway, it looks like that. There you go. It's one of those. Maybe let's try, we're going to do different flowers. Let's see. This might be a bit much. Okay. Okay. And just be gentle with yourself and just roll with it. Don't judge till the end. You never know how things are going to come out. So whatever you call the end, the end. And things can change and morph as you go, as you do things. Some flowers will look different from others because all flowers are different. Can you see where I am? Can you even see? Yeah, I think you can. I'm going to move this up. All right, so we have that. Let's rinse that out. Clean up our little brush ski here. There, have a little wet wipe or a paper towel or napkin or a washcloth or something that you have that's wet and damp you can work with. Maybe a little sepalish. Just trying to make it look more like a flower. Maybe these are going to be X's at the bottom, just to make it look like the green little part where the petals stick to the stem. Redip, top off. You see, I think so. All right, so this is very relaxing to do. There. Yeah, so we have painted the spine now. So let me just rinse this off. Kind of a fun little easy technique. It reminds me of old German, I don't know, Bavarian art or something like that. Okay, so let me closer look. I mean, it's nothing perfect, but I think, again, the inherent struggle of the artist is well evident in this case. And have I got enough flowers? Let me see. Do I need more flowers? I feel like maybe a flower hanging off the cuff. Okay, we're going back in with our pointy round 12. Maybe we're going to do another purple flower. And this time we're going to do the old flower hanging off the edge maneuver. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was a big one. It was a big one on the edge. And maybe one down here. Things that are in the foreground are closer and bigger to you, so maybe this one's just going to be a bigger one. Maybe I'm going to mix the paint. What the heck? I got to lose nothing. This is a multicolor flower at the bottom, apparently. It's a completely different kind of flower. Maybe you're going to have a little multi in you too, because you're going to be a little different than the rest. Yeah. There we go. Well, that's why you look different, because you are different. Okay, there we go. Just a little touch there. Maybe you got a baby beside you. Okay. A little more paint. A little more paint. Oop, oh, that was a lot more paint. Some purple in there. All right. Nope. One more purple. There we go. Okay, that's a lot of purple in there. That one's going to have to sit and dry. I'll put a little blue in it. There's some blue stripes. How about that? Some blue stripes in you too. There. Oh, yeah. And if you don't like your flower, you can always remove some. I'm not happy with these flowers. I'm going to try and remove some. Okay. Dab the excess off and I can repaint over it. Purple. Oh, there we go. I think that's a little better. More multi-dimensional. All right, I think I'm happy with those flowers now. So let me rinse that out. And then clean my brush off. It's always very good to clean. Did I clean my other brushes? No, I'm letting my brushes sit here and dry. Don't do that. You want to take that acrylic paint out of there quickly. It's helpful if you have two different rinsers, rinsing cups, rinsing something to rinse your brushes off so that it doesn't dry. Acrylic will dry hard and plasticky like. Acrylic is, just think it's like a plastic. So it's not going to come off your brush in a very friendly way. So you don't want to lose your brushes, then just make sure you clean them. A good idea. And it's easiest with acrylic to do it at the beginning. I feel like I want to add a yellow element to these bottom. I can't stop painting because I'm just having fun. So I hope that's okay. I'm going to now maybe do some dots or something on these. I'm going to just do some little yellow, streaky things. These are little yellow things of undetermined origin. Okay. Oh, the paint is drying. There. Okay. Well, that's kind of pretty. I'll roll with that. Now I'm happy. It needed a little something, and now it got it. It's almost like a crocus. We're going to call that a crocus. And do we want to put a little greenage on the bottom? Maybe. Very small amount. I don't want to clog it up too much down there, but just a smidgeroony. Just barely, like the essence of green. It's barely not even there. It's just like sort of there. This on the edge maybe needs a little, what, yellow? Yeah, yellow-green, that's what it needs. I was too lazy to rinse my brush. You are now the recipient of yellow-green. It's almost like a sunflower or something coming in off the side here. It's kind of pretty. So you can use it. I'm going to move this so you can see better. Whoop. Okay, I'm just going to take it right out so you can look. So you get multi-dimensional looks by mixing the, like layering paint on top, or you can actually sort of blend the paint. Okay, so now do I want to add a blue element to the spine or a purple element? That is the question. I'm feeling maybe. I'm feeling devilish. I may go for it here. The imagination is saying, why don't you? So I just might. I might just roll myself in the blue. Where are you going to put it, Pam? Maybe I'll do like blue dot between. It looks very, I don't know, Bavarian or something. A Bavarian flower pot like. Okay, down up. It's almost like I'm making paint stickles. Where, you know, the apple doesn't fall from the old stickle tree very far here. And there's a lot of power in a dot. It can just kind of unify everything. There, that's kind of good. And I think that's pretty good. I think I'm going to leave it as that. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm liking it, feeling good about it. And now is the time to back away slowly. And you can always let it dry, come back and see what you think. But let's see what Sunny thinks, because he's going to have something to say about all this going on, Sunshine. It is time. I think it's time for a public service announcement. We haven't had one of those in a while. Are you ready? You're winding up. Let's get your little face all organized. Yep. Okay, checking the little face. Face looks appropriate. Oh, what? No, you got a big fuzzball. Hang on. Get camera ready. Okay, we're good. All right, we're coming in. Sunshine coming in hot here. Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine, Pub Cup Reporter. Very nice painting, Mom. Not bad at all for a novice. You can do this too. Don't be shy. The public service announcement today at the Paper Outpost is don't be shy. Just paint. Don't be afraid to paint. Let the brushes make the petals, and it will be good. It just works out good. I don't know why. It just does. It's fun. It's easy. And you, back in the corner over there, you, Sally, you can paint flowers. Yes, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There we go. Public service announcement. Paint your flowers. Sunshine out. Okay. Oh, we're very to the point today, are we? Okay, so there are many ways that you can do a junk journal cover. You are not limited at all, only by your imagination. And if you keep coming to YouTube and look at all sorts of different artists, you're going to see so many different ways to do junk journal covers. And yeah, so I hope you had fun here today. I have a free monthly emailed newsletter if you don't know about that. I have my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern, and Sundays. Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, new audio material. And you can watch video podcasts any day of the week on Spotify. And I have started some shorts, so you may see those coming out there as well. I have an Etsy shop where you're going to find journals and bundles and kits and fundles for sale when I have them available. And this is the address to the Etsy shop. And I do have the March special going on. Don't forget about that, 50% off Digikits. And I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here on the Paper Outpost. If I can find links for them, I will put them in my Amazon shop for you. And I have a merchandise shop, or I call it my t-shirt shop, if you like the phrase. Create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. Yeah, that was a sweatshirt. You can get that on those items. And you can find me on social media on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook group, and now TikTok. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple. And don't be afraid. There is a painter inside of you. I promise there is. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.